Howdy guys, Bookie Laura here. Now you may or may not know that a very exciting event is happening very soon in the booktube world, and that is the Booktube-a-thon. It is the only readathon that I take part in because I'm rubbish at readathons, but I just can't get past the hype, so I get sucked in. So this is my TBR for the 2017 Booktube-a-thon. For those of you who don't know, the Booktube-a-thon is just a readathon that just takes over Booktube the week of the 24th of July. They are 7 reading challenges, which you create a TBR to try and read as many books as you can to fulfill those challenges. It's also a bunch of fun on places like Twitter and Instagram with extra challenges and competitions. I won't be taking part in any of those because I'm off on holiday, but I do plan to take part in the readathon element of it and try and read as much as possible, so super excited! As I said earlier, I'm going on holiday on the 26th, which doesn't leave me a lot of time in this country to try and have a go at the Booktube-a-thon. So for that reason, I've decided to make my entire TBR books on my Kindle that can easily be taken anywhere. It can be taken on the aeroplane, can be taken to the beach, can be taken anywhere that I go. And the hope that that will help me to read a lot during this readathon, because I suck at readathons. I really do. So there are 7 challenges in total. The first of those was to read a book with a person on the cover. Now for this I have chosen to read Flawed by Cecelia Ahern. Obviously it's on my Kindle, so I don't have a copy of it, but trust me, it has a person on the cover, there is no doubt. The second challenge was to read a hyped book, a book that, you know, where it's all about the hype. Now I really struggled with this because I think I don't pay a lot of attention to hype, so I don't always notice it. I'm quite oblivious in my own little world. But I decided to read a book that I'd sort of heard a lot about, and anyway. The book I've chosen for that is Eleanor and Parked. I've heard really positive hype about this, and it's one that I've been considering reading for a while, so thought I'd give it a whirl. Third challenge is to read a book in one day. One day. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to manage this, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I was tempted to choose a really short book, but I decided to give it a go with a decently sized book, so not too short. So for that challenge, I'm going to read The Virgin Suicides. It's 250 pages, which I think is doable in a day, but is going to be a serious challenge. So I'm quite excited about whether or not I could do that one. That might be an aeroplane one to try and do. The next challenge was to read a book with a character who is very different from yourself. For this, I've chosen to read Blue Lily, Lily Blue. I didn't really go with the obvious kind of, oh, let's choose a male character, let's choose somebody with a different sexuality to myself. I've wanted to go with somebody who actually was different to me on a more personality level. And Blue from the Raven Cycle is really different from myself. She, in my opinion, she's very confident. She's sort of quite into alternative things, which I am not. I'm quite straight-laced and I don't know what the word is. Just straight-laced. I'm really different from her anyway. Next challenge was to read a book completely outdoors. Now for this, I've decided I am really going to struggle because I'll either be in England, where the weather outdoors is horrific, and actually I'm working, or I will be in the world's hottest country where you don't want to be sitting outside for any length of time. So I've kept it short. It is going to be a novella, and that is a book called Hold On Till Your Fingers Break by Smitherd. He's an author that I really adore, and I've had it on my Kindle for yonks, and it's only, I think, 66 pages or something ludicrous. I hope that's not cheating. Then after that, a book that you bought because of the cover. Another really difficult one for me because I don't buy books based on the cover. I don't go to shops and look at books. I tend to buy books that I've heard about or what have you. So really difficult. So I went onto Amazon and sat down and looked through the books that were on offer and looked at the covers. And there was one that really appealed to me. It was called Off to Be the Wizard. I might see if I can put in a picture of it somehow, but don't hold your breath. It looked really cool anyway. It was pixely, it kind of reminded me of 80s video games, and I thought, yeah, it appealed to me, and I hope that element isn't a disappointment. And the final challenge, as it is every year, is to read a total of 7 books in 7 days. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to happen, but you never know your luck. So again, for this reason, I've included a novella, which is Do Anything by Smitherd. It's going to be really quick to read, so I'm hoping that if I get to a point where it looks like I'm going to hit 7 books, then this will be a quick one. Altogether, there are about 1,600 pages on this TBR. Now that isn't that far away from what I usually read in a month. So I'm not overly hopeful, but actually I believe if you're going to do this, you might as well get fully involved and give it your all, and not just choose 2 books that I probably read in a week anyway. If you're taking part in the Booktube-a-thon, leave a link below to your TBR, because I'd love to see what you're reading. If you're not, explain to me why. And fingers crossed for us all. Good luck, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.